Picture this. You're trying to control everything. Your job must go exactly as planned. Your relationship must unfold the way you imagine. People must understand you. And the future, it must all fit perfectly in the palm of your hand. But the harder you push, the heavier it gets. And the more you force life, the more it starts to break. The ancient wisdom of Stoicism from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus teaches us a powerful paradox. Don't force life. Flow with it. Trust its rhythm. Easier said than done, right? Because in today's world, society and social media scream at us. Be richer, be faster, be better, be more. And when we chase that noise, what do we find? Anxiety, sleepless nights, a restless mind that never feels enough. We become prisoners of our own resistance. The Stoics remind us, true peace doesn't come from controlling everything. It comes from letting go, from acceptance, from living fully in this moment. And in today's video, we'll uncover 10 Stoic lessons to find inner peace without forcing anything. These are not abstract ideas. They are practical tools, simple habits you can apply right now. At the dinner table, in traffic, or in the middle of a stressful workday. So stay with me until the end, because one lesson in here might just change the way you see life forever. And if you find value here, consider subscribing to The Stoic Habit. Join a community that grows stronger, calmer, and wiser together. Now, let's begin. 1. Living fully in the present. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time you ate a meal without reaching for your phone? When was the last time you sipped your morning coffee without thinking about deadlines, emails, or the endless meetings waiting for you? We live in a world of constant distraction. Our minds are either chained to the past or racing into the future. And in that storm, the present moment quietly slips through our fingers. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." That single line is not poetry, it is a warning. Most of us run through life like we're in a marathon. But the truth is, there is no clear finish line. We just keep running, eyes down, missing the sun on our face, the wind in our hair, the laughter of the people walking right beside us. Living in the present doesn't mean we forget the past. It doesn't mean we stop planning for the future. It means we refuse to let our mind be held hostage by what is gone or by what hasn't yet come. Think about it. You're at dinner with family, but your head is still buried in unfinished projects. You're at the park with your child, but your eyes are glued to a glowing screen. What's lost in that moment is more than time. It's your child's childhood. It's your parents' smile. It's the little moments that never return. Epictetus gave us a simple practice. Ask yourself at every moment, what am I doing right now, and does it serve my happiness? So here's your challenge. Each day, choose one moment and live it fully. Eat a meal slowly. Walk without headphones. Listen to music without multitasking. These small acts are not small at all. They are the doorway to peace. They are how you reclaim your life. 1 present moment at a time. 2. Understanding impermanence of life. Everything around you is temporary. Your possessions, your job, your relationships. Even the very body you live in will one day fade. The Stoics never taught this to depress us. They taught it to awaken us. Marcus Aurelius once reminded himself, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, and say, and think." It sounds harsh, but it's liberating. Because when you accept impermanence, you stop clinging. You stop fighting change, and instead, you learn to flow with it. Think about your relationships. Every hug, every laugh, every conversation is precious because it will not last forever. And that is not a reason for fear, it is a reason for love. When you remember that your time with someone is limited, you show more kindness, more patience, more presence. Epictetus even said, "When you kiss your child goodnight, remind yourself he may not be here in the morning," not to scare us, but to remind us never to take life for granted. The same is true for possessions. We chase wealth, cars, houses, thinking they will last, but they too will disappear. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little who is poor, but the man who craves more." When you understand that material things are fleeting, you can enjoy them without being enslaved by them. Impermanence teaches us to live with urgency and with gratitude, because every day is a gift. Every smile is a moment you'll never see again, and every step forward is one step closer to the end. So ask yourself, if today was your last, how would you speak? How would you love? What would you choose to let go of? The truth is, nothing lasts. And because of that, everything matters. 3. The power of acceptance. Imagine this. You're stuck in traffic, cars crawling, horns blaring. You clench your fists, your heart races, frustration builds. But here's the truth. No matter how angry you get, the traffic will not move faster. This is where the Stoics give us one of their greatest lessons: acceptance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Acceptance does not mean weakness. It does not mean giving up. It means seeing reality as it is without resistance, so that we can act wisely within it. Think about your daily life. A colleague treats you unfairly. A friend disappoints you. The weather ruins your plans. You cannot control their actions, the clouds, or the past, but you can always control your response. Epictetus said it simply, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." When you accept what you cannot change, you protect your peace. Instead of wasting energy on anger or blame, you conserve that energy for what matters: your thoughts, your actions, your character. Seneca reminded us, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Challenges are not punishments. They are training. They are opportunities to grow stronger if we accept them instead of cursing them. So the next time life feels unfair, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, what here is within my control? And release the rest. Because true power is not in forcing the world to bend to your will. It is in accepting the world as it is, and mastering yourself within it. 4. Learning to let go. Picture this. You lie awake at night, replaying a past mistake. The words you wish you hadn't said. The opportunity you missed. The relationship that slipped away. The more you hold on, the heavier it becomes. Anger, regret, resentment. They are like stones in your backpack, making every step harder. The Stoics remind us, let go. Seneca once wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." To move forward, we must first release. Not because the past doesn't matter, but because it cannot be changed. Clinging to it only steals the joy of the present. Think about it. You're at dinner, but your mind is trapped in yesterday's argument. You're walking in the park, but your heart is still chained to someone who left. What you lose is not only peace, it is life itself. Epictetus taught, "It is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. It is not the breakup, the failure, or the rejection itself that destroys us, but the story we keep telling ourselves about it." So how do we practice letting go? Start small. Write down the thing that weighs on you. Read it aloud. And then, tear the paper apart. It may seem simple, but in that moment, you take back your power. Letting go is not about forgetting. It is about choosing freedom. It is saying, "This no longer controls me. I choose peace instead." Because every time you release the weight of what you cannot change, you create space for growth, for love, for joy. Remember this: the past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. Don't live there. Let go. And step into the life waiting for you. 5. Practicing mindfulness. Pause for a moment. Where is your mind right now? Is it here listening? Or is it already racing ahead to tomorrow's tasks or replaying yesterday's mistakes? The Stoics believed that most of our suffering does not come from reality itself, but from our distracted mind. Marcus Aurelius gave us a simple reminder: confine yourself to the present. Mindfulness means this: to be fully awake in the moment you're living, not lost in the shadows of the past, not anxious about the future. Think about your daily routine. You eat, but your eyes are glued to a screen. You walk, but your ears are drowned in noise. You talk to a friend, but your mind is already somewhere else. In chasing everything, you experience nothing. Epictetus warned us, it is not things themselves that trouble us, but our opinions about them. When you're mindful, you see your thoughts rise. You see your emotions swell. And in that pause, you reclaim the choice of how to respond. So, how do we practice? Start small. 5 minutes each morning, just sit in silence. Breathe deeply. Notice the air filling your lungs, the rhythm of your heartbeat. When your mind wanders, and it will gently bring it back. Or practice during simple acts. Wash the dishes and feel the water on your hands. Walk and notice the ground beneath your feet. Listen and give someone your full attention. Mindfulness is not about escaping life. It is about entering it more completely. It is about tasting every bite, hearing every sound, and feeling every breath as if it were your last. Because one day it will be. So, confine yourself to the present. Live here. Live now. That is where peace lives. 6. The power of silence. Picture this. You're in a heated argument. Words are flying, voices rising, emotions burning. And then someone chooses silence. Suddenly, the entire atmosphere shifts. The Stoics knew the hidden strength of silence. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. In a noisy world where everyone is quick to react, silence becomes your secret weapon. Silence is not weakness. It is not surrender. Silence is control. It is the pause between stimulus and response, the gap where wisdom lives. Think about it. How many times have you regretted words spoken in anger? But how often have you regretted remaining silent? Epictetus gave us this challenge. Nature gave us 1 tongue and 2 ears, so we may hear twice as much as we speak. When you pause, when you hold your tongue, you don't lose power, you gain it. Your words, when finally spoken, carry more weight, more intention, more truth. And silence is not just for others, it is for you. In quiet moments, you reflect, you reset, you discover what truly matters. Seneca wrote, it is quality, not quantity, that matters. This applies not only to your speech, but to your thoughts. Through silence, you separate the noise from the essential. So, practice this. Before you speak, ask, is this necessary? Will this add value? If not, stay silent. Let your calm presence say more than words ever could. Because in a world that shouts, the one who remains silent commands the deepest respect. Silence is not empty. Silence is full of strength. Use it. 7. Enjoying the journey, not just the outcome. Picture this. You set a big goal. Maybe it's running a marathon, building a business, or mastering a new skill. At first, you feel motivated, excited, but slowly the pressure builds. You start obsessing about the finish line, and the joy, the very reason you began, starts to fade. The Stoics remind us, happiness is not at the destination, it is in the journey. Epictetus once said, do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, Wish for things to happen the way they happen, and you will be happy. This wisdom frees us from the prison of outcome, because the truth is you cannot control the result, but you can always control your effort, your discipline, your attitude along the way. Think about the athlete who only values the medal, not the training, or the student who only cares about grades, not the knowledge gained. They miss the real treasure, the growth that happens every single day. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When your mind is focused only on the future, you rob yourself of the present. But when you learn to enjoy the process, the early mornings, the small victories, even the setbacks, life itself becomes richer. So how do we practice this? Shift your attention. Instead of asking, "Did I succeed?" ask, "Did I grow? Did I give my best today?" Because in the end, life is not a race to a finish line. It is a series of steps, moments to be lived, lessons to be learned, joys to be savored. Enjoy the journey, because one day you'll look back and realize that was the real reward all along. 8. Finding joy in the simple things. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, and the first thing you feel is the warmth of the sun on your face. You sip a hot cup of coffee. You hear the laughter of someone you love. Small things, yet they carry the power to transform your entire day. The Stoics remind us, true happiness is not found in luxury or excess, but in simplicity. Seneca once said, "It is not the man who has too little who is poor, but the man who craves more." Look around you. Modern society whispers, more money, more success, more possessions. But the more we chase, the more empty we feel. Because contentment never comes from adding, it comes from appreciating. Think about it. That expensive car eventually feels ordinary. The new house becomes just another set of walls. But the taste of fresh bread, the smell of rain, the quiet peace of an evening walk, these never lose their magic unless we stop noticing them. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." And when your thoughts are tuned to gratitude for the small, your life becomes abundant no matter how much or how little you have. So here's a practice. Each day, pause and notice one simple joy. The sound of birds, the comfort of a warm bed, the smile of a stranger. Write it down, name it, honor it. Because when you learn to love the simple, you are no longer enslaved by the endless chase for more. Joy is not waiting at the top of the mountain. It is scattered along the path in the tiny moments most people overlook. Find those moments. Treasure them. Because, in the end, the simple things are the things that matter most. 9. The art of gratitude. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow with only the things you were grateful for today. What would remain in your life? The Stoics believed that gratitude is not just polite words. It is a way of seeing the world, a way of shifting your focus from what is missing to the abundance already here. Seneca once said, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." Think about it. We live in an age where comparison is constant. Scroll through social media, and you'll always find someone richer, younger, more successful. And if you let it, envy will poison your spirit. But gratitude is the antidote. It breaks the cycle of never enough. It reminds you that life itself is already a gift. Marcus Aurelius began each day with this thought. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. That single reflection can transform how you enter the day. Instead of rushing, you move with awareness. Instead of bitterness, you feel blessed. So how can you practice? Try this. Each night, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be grand. It could be a kind word from a friend, a moment of laughter, or simply the fact that you made it through a hard day. Over time, this practice rewires your mind. You stop chasing what you lack and you start celebrating what you have. Because gratitude doesn't just change your mood, it changes your entire reality. So remember this: a grateful heart is a fortress. It cannot be shaken by envy, loss, or fear. It sees blessings where others see burdens, and it transforms even the smallest moment into a treasure. 10. Appreciating solitude. Picture this: you turn off your phone. No notifications, no voices, no noise. Just you and the quiet. For many, that silence feels uncomfortable. We are so used to being surrounded by chatter, by screens, by constant stimulation. But the Stoics remind us, solitude is not emptiness, it is power. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Solitude is not about being lonely, it is about returning to yourself. It is the space where you reflect, reset, and remember who you truly are, without the world's noise telling you who to be. Think about how often we seek escape. We fill our evenings with endless scrolling. We drown our minds in constant entertainment. But rarely do we sit alone with our own thoughts. And yet, that is where clarity lives. Seneca said, "A wise man is content with himself." To sit in solitude and feel at peace is a sign of inner strength, not weakness. So how can you practice? Start with just 15 minutes. Sit in silence. No music, no distractions. Reflect on your day. Write down what you learned, what you value, what you want to change, or take a walk alone in nature. Listen not to podcasts, but to the wind, the birds, the rhythm of your own breath. Because solitude is not isolation, it is a meeting with your truest self. And here's the paradox: the more comfortable you become in solitude, the stronger, calmer, and more confident you are in the crowd. So don't fear being alone. Seek it, honor it, because solitude is not the absence of life. It is where life finally speaks. Conclusion. And so, remember this: peace does not come from forcing life into your design, it comes from flowing with it, moment by moment. If today's lessons gave you clarity, give this video a like. It helps more people find these timeless truths. And if you're new here, subscribe to The Stoic Habit. Join a community growing stronger and calmer each day. Now, I leave you with one simple challenge. Type "I choose peace" in the comments, your commitment to living with presence, strength, and inner calm.